Okay, I marked out where the holes go for the neck screws here, there, and here. But as you can see, this is only 10 mil and there's not a whole lot of beef around here. So I'm thinking that this actually should be about 20 mil longer, which gives you some space in order to actually see. What you want to do is you want to have the back of the neck come down kind of like this with a bevel or a slope in order to get that kind of slope, curvy, triangular heel thing going on, which means you really need, and the screw's going to be like right here, which means this really should be about 20 mil longer so that you can put the bevel on there, that part, and then have lots of beef here. Now, this is just an experiment, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do this. I think there's enough beef to hold it together just to make sure that everything that I'm testing works. And so I'm just going to proceed with this, and where I would normally like take this and then go and put a bevel on it like this, and then go like this way on the back and kind of maybe take down this edge a bit and this edge a bit. Instead of doing that, I'm just going to take all the stuff and round the edges all around here and not really bevel it at all, and in, like, you know, the next iteration this would be longer and would have more beveled material here to smooth things out a bit. But for now I'm just going to round it off a bit and continue on, because that detail of the heel is, you know, I can compensate for that, and that's not really what I'm testing. More I'm testing this here, is this whole two-level effect thing and how it in general affects the behavior of the guitar. You know, it might make it so the guitar tends to tip away from the player more, or it might, you know, make the thing feel clunkier, or make it throw off the weight balance somehow or something, I don't know. But, or it might, you know, 50 mil of overlap might be not enough for glue and I might have to use screws as well, or something like that. Or, you know, it might be more than enough overlap and I can afford to actually put a bevel here, kind of thing, and make the whole thing a little swoopier looking. But see, yeah, this is the trade-off, is that the more carving you're doing, the harder it is to make the more labor intensive it is to produce the guitar. So it's kind of a trade-off there. But anyway, yeah, so that's the first thing that I see that's going to want to change, is that instead of a 70 mil neck, heel, you're probably going to want a 90, which leaves you room for some tapering at the end. And then you still want 50 mil screw spacing and 10 mil from the end, but that leaves more beef at this end so that you've got some beef and then you've got some area that you can tape. So yeah, okay, so that's where those holes are going. I'm going to find out what size they are. I'm going to try gluing this at first so no screws there, and then I need to mark out where these screws go here. There we go, that's the quick and easy way to do it. Okay, I actually got to the point where I marked out the strap button hole, but I think I'm getting a little ahead of myself, because you slap this guy on and you point him up straight, and there's a little bit of wood hanging out here and here, so I think it's time to glue this thing up and then go ahead and clean up the edges so that they made a little better. And yeah, so glue it up, maybe a little more rasping, and then sanding, and then drill.